I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, hut, secure. 49.
Ready? Shift! Watch the shift! Shift! Shift!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Watch the twist.
Check 24, check 24. Boom, boom.
To throw on second down. Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Alert, 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 alert.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. Coming, coming.
14.
Shift.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Go. Cut. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Not today, you are. Not today. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Right here. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Green. 4 down. Key 26.
Looking to throw. Newman. Got a man, Slayton. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball. Defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Safe. Check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second and 6 at the 17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hustle, hustle.
2nd and 6. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
14, 14, run it. You ready? You ready? Watch the action.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Under 10, 10. 25. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Bryant has it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go, team. Here I come. Gun. 36, 30. Fair.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
They can't stop me out here.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. Complete to Bryant. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
3-15. 50, 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Alert.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Blue 15. 8. Spot that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender. On with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Newman. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the gun on third down. Newman. And he will find his man on the outside. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check right 54. Right 54. Oh, yeah.
Operating from the gun. Newman. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there.
To throw again. Newman. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. On third down, Newman. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Guys, stay inside, yeah. Go. Go. Yo. 54's on. Check. Watch 54. Silver.
From the gun, Newman finds his tight end Ingram. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Newman. Catch made by Slayton. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
2nd and 4. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check three. Mike 5-4.
Watch the screen. Pass. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hey, watch that, watch that. Off. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the out, watch that.
Throwing on 1st down. Newman. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Sponge.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Check pass, check pass.
Big air.
14, got it.
On 3rd down, Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Check me out. Check me out. Hey, I got you. 54. Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm here all day. That's it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Shift. Check it.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newman. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With time running out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Rosas now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 0-0.
Now Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Slow down. What's left? SOS.
Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
That's complete to Slayton. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Newman dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose. Room to run past midfield. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Got it. You go tight.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? And a completion to Wilson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
315. 15's the mark. Let's go, Evan, what you got? What you got, Evan? Give me some. Here we go.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Check by 50. Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Right there. Go, Trey. 54. Go. I got it. Back. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy as a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide with it. You see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend.